Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. My voice is still not 100%, but it's a beautiful day again here. And I wanted to talk today about the paradigm shift of accepting help from other people and then asking for help in the first place. I am a pretty independent person. I don't like to ask for help. I figure I can do it, whatever, I can do it all. But one of the things that I've learned specifically about in the business world is delegating is really, really important. Is that there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many tasks that you can complete over the course of your day, and so asking for help is really important, and then accepting the help. So in the case of just yesterday, we had some yard work that we needed to get done, and we're not at this moment made of money, but we had a little, so we said, hey, let's reach out and see if we can pay somebody that needs some extra cash. And then we had a friend of ours offer to help just out of the goodness of his heart. And so here we sat, we put 6 hours in and we got a phenomenal amount of work done, of good sweat equity being, put in. And in the past, though, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have reached out to ask for help in the first place. Because I had built myself this theory that everybody is busy, nobody has time for me, nobody has time to come help, nobody has any, desire, whatever, like all these things I thought in my head about people that, maybe they are busy, maybe they're not, but I assumed that they were busy and they wouldn't want to help. So sometimes reaching out and asking for help is really, really hard because that shows vulnerability, right? And in anything we do, it doesn't matter if it's yard work or if it's anything in life. But one of the things that I've learned is that you can't exactly go through life going, well, I can do it all. Like, I can do everything. Because you can't. You just can't. If you really want to achieve a goal, if you really want to go crazy on something, you have to delegate your time. So one of the things that we've started doing is we've actually started hiring a housekeeper. She's $15 an hour, and she comes in and she takes care of that thing that I hate the most, which is house cleaning. That thing that if my life is cluttered, it's mostly because my house is dirty. And so having that where I've invested in someone else to come in and take a little bit of that burden off of me, I think we're raised, at least I was raised to think that, well, only rich people have housekeepers, or only rich people have, ancillary services that they can afford. And when it came down to it, I had to do the math. I said, well, if it's going to take me 2 hours to clean my house, that's $30. But yet if I can go do something for that 2 hours that'll make me money, why would I, and it'll make me more money than paying a housekeeper? Why would I waste my time? It's just economy of scale at that point. Why would I waste my time on house cleaning when I could go over here and make money? So as an entrepreneur, that's been my paradigm shift, is that I don't have time to worry about these kinds of tasks because I can make more money over here in the long run. So I delegate out those tasks and I ask for help. And part of asking for help is trusting people. Or putting some boundaries on that trust, or testing the waters a little bit. But trusting people is hard, right? Especially for somebody who, like myself, who's been burned quite a few times. Yeah, I don't want to reach out. I don't want to help people. I'm scared to, because I'm scared to get taken advantage of. But in the end, we can't live our lives like that. You can't get to the point where you're so isolated, you don't trust anyone. That's just such a bitter world to live in, right? And I just don't want to do that anymore. I want to reach out and I want to trust people. And so have been reaching out, and I have been asking for help, and I have been asking for people to come along with me on car rides, and I've been making some amazing friendships as part of it. So I dare you, if you're somebody that just needs help in your life in some aspect of it, ask for it. Ask your spouse, ask your significant other, ask your friends, you know, and they might say no, but the act of asking is the hardest part to get over in the first place. And so you have to keep doing it until someone says yes. So as we go through this process, I probably get a no like every other day. It feels like at this point, a no on something, a no because it's a cannabis business, no on something. And I keep reminding myself that Walt Disney got 200 no's before he got his yes. So in business, it's not about I'm going to just jump in and everybody's going to support me and everybody's going to say yes. This journey for a lot of people, any business journey, is an uphill journey. Every time you're fighting against paradigms and concepts that people don't understand. You know, my parents taught me that I needed to get a good job that paid well and did benefits and work there for 20 years and get my gold watch and retire. Well, that just isn't me. That's not my life. That's not me. But that's what I was told. And so for the first few years of my entrepreneurism, I felt really guilty about being in business for myself because my parents told me that the only real good people in this world are people that get a job and work for somebody and they get benefits and they live a cush life. And that's not me. So it took a lot of acceptance that I just am a different kind of person. And part of that was asking for help. So just reaching out. And again, in any case in this world, what's the worst they can say? No. But down deep, you're already thinking they're going to say no. So reach out and say, maybe they'll say yes. Asking for help. That's the important paradigm shift for today. So that's it. You guys have a wonderful Monday and a good week. And I'll see you tomorrow.